Welcome, Chuggalos, to day 16 of the Brew Crew Podcast Advent Calendar Spectacular. It's been 5 days, so I thought I needed a break with my back, so I thought I'd bring in Mike, Chuggalo Mike, for the heavy lifting. Chuggalo Mike, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
All right. Today, we're going to get to, and there's a lot of stories associated. We got to catch up. There's been a lot of dynamic changes in the Advent calendar, but today we're going to be drinking Feelin Very Good from Dankhouse. I don't know where it says Dankhouse on here.
I did see it when I went to grab it. There it is.
This can got absolutely destroyed when it fell out of my fridge. There we go. Chuggalo Mike with the assist. So it's a squishy can.
Another Ohio one I see.
Another Ohio one, but let's go with the crack, Mikey. Prime it, and we'll talk as we drink. Are you ready to go?
Go nuts.
3, 2, 1. Oh,
that was a.
That does not crack. This beer, by the way, so Dankhouse Feelin Very Good is a 6% fruited sour, and as Mikey alluded to, it's out of Newark, Ohio. So if you watch my episode, I will tell you that it's just on the east side of Columbus, about 30 minutes. If you watch JT's episode, it could be by Cleveland, it could be by Cincinnati, hell, it could be not even in Ohio. But
hey, we all didn't go to school for geography or whatever you went for. History, it's all nonsense.
And that's why I made fun of a geologist.
Check this out. Oh my God, I screwed that pour up. I'm gonna have to drink this can. That almost seems like it's on nitro, man. Look at that.
Wow. Was that an aggressive pour? I wasn't really watching that much.
Yeah, it was kind of a little egregious. I went up top and kind of dropped it down in there.
Yeah, there's no confusing. I mean, you saw with Mikey's pour there. There's no confusing what color it is. It's definitely raspberry, so that's going to score well with me. You definitely get the blackberries. That's just a little tartar pop.
Yeah, I can taste both of those though. I mean, looks raspberry, tastes raspberry. I mean, they nailed it.
But
let me check out.
The
raspberry on the can.
Oh, excellent. I've already got mine condomed up. So a fun story about this. So last weekend, I've alluded to on these episodes the last couple of days, my fridge was getting pretty sad. So I was like, I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to fill up my fridge a little bit for the holidays. And sure as shit, because I didn't look ahead enough and I haven't researched enough what the calendar was going to be. And that's kind of what you want to get away from with these calendars. You kind of want to be surprised. Well, I was surprised enough. I bought a 4-pack of this. So I was hoping, and a 4-pack was $24 for the price point.
Yeah.
I was hoping that it was going to be a good beer. And so far, I'm not disappointed in knowing that I have 4 more of these in the fridge.
Checks out. $6 a can.
Yeah, man. But I wanted to, get Mike's opinion on the Decadence, the Alesmith 2011 that we all had on the full length episode of the Brew Crew podcast. I want to get Chuggalo Mike's opinion on that beer, how monumental that was.
Yeah, I love that one. I know you can probably already gone from, where'd you get it?
Yeah, so yeah, that was 1 keg, and when we poured through, Gus had said that it was 3/4 the way gone.
And that's wild that still stayed that good that long. Like you would think like the air in that keg would have spoiled it or something, but apparently they stay good. But I actually went out for happy hour that day, Tuesday. And I had one. I had that Death's Tar, which seemed really good to me, and I was like, I would love this if it was just like a little sweeter. And then I tried that one when I got home, and I was like, that just nailed it. So I gave it the big 5.0.
So that's I haven't heard. I've reached out to the 6th. So we built 6 calendars when we did all of this. That's 5.0s on that beer, and we have a diverse. From watching these videos and being a part of it, we have everyone from Chuggalo Stev, who's a stout guy. myself and JT, who are more of like an IPA sour, Chuggalo spills all over the place. Chuggalo, Mikey, where would you identify? Like if you could have two beers, like to choose for, like to go forth, where would you choose?
I'm in like Stev's camp. I got the IPAs or the stouts are kind of my go-tos.
So I think we have a good blend of opinions, and all of us piled in on that barley wine, and we're like 5.
Easy 5.
Easy 5. And so now and Chuggalo Stev, he said he joked about it, and we kind of trampled over him on the normal episode. He's like, maybe next year we just do all heaters. So
yeah, if you want yourself a $1,000 box, huh?
Yeah, 24, and we joked about it, but yeah, 24 days of just
so that one you said that was about 20 bones, right? So
that was 20 bones.
Times I'm not a math expert, but if you times that by 25, that's a lot.
Yeah, so but like you said, you had a heater before it, and so you had a Death's Tar from Rev.
Yep.
And they were doing full pint pours for $3.
Yeah, I don't. My waitress that served me said it's happy hour. You can get any of these except for this one, and because that's 12%. And then I said, well, I'll try that Death's Tar. I haven't had it before. I didn't look it up. I did no research. I was like, that sounds cool. I'm gonna get that one. I like Rev. I type it into my Untappd, and I'm like, that's like a 14% one. She's like, She's like, well, they didn't say I couldn't give it out for $3. So I was like, well, here we are. All right, like come back for those.
I was about to say, with prices like that, how do you turn down going to a place like that? Even we pay, craft beer drinkers pay a premium for that stuff. It's nice every once in a while when the bank errors in your favor.
That was certainly that has to be a bank error, right? I mean, that's
100%. I had a beer today that, because I was at the bar after work today, and I'm gonna have to look up their menu. So I was at King's Table today, and I had a spiced Christmas cider that tasted just like the holidays. And now this is gonna be a terrible story because I don't know that beer, but I'm gonna look up their menu. But it was absolutely dynamite. And my typical waitress, Tam Tots, was like, I am surprised you like that, because I always let her pick my first beer there. So she picked one that was a Whippa, and she goes, I know you like Whippas. I know you don't like the hazy.
Yeah, so I know you, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, Tam Tots for sure. I mean, I give my favorite bartender a Christmas card. So we're familiar with each other.
Sweet. I mean, that'd be a cool place to be. Maybe if my happy hours continue, maybe I'll get somebody too.
Yeah, but getting a hug before and after I leave. I'm trying to look up that beer real quick, but.
So, do you know whereabout? Did you check it in?
I didn't, but.
Oh, I see. See, that's where you went right. I see you. So I saw you were checking stuff in at like noon when I was still working. I was like, that son of a bee.
Yeah. Getting done early. So it was Reverend Nats. So I gotta look it up because this is the wrong beer.
Do they keep all their stuff on tap at King's Table?
They do. James. Reverend Nats spiced. So
what does Christmas taste like then?
Like cinnamon, nutmeg, Abbey Spice. Reverend Nats, Abbey Spice.
Boom. Is that from Ohio too?
I gotta check that in. No, gosh, now you're putting me.
All right, I thought you had it pulled up.
Raisins, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
I mean, that sounds all sorts of awful, but I guess it could be good.
And they're out of Portland, so I got to check that in because that was nice. Best beer. Now, technically a cider, so we don't have to get all high and mighty about it, but it was the best thing I had all day, and I had 2 zombie dusts, so it just because it was different. It tastes like Christmas.
Well, I'll have to see if our friends at Third and Vine have that. They have the Portland hookup. They know about this.
Good call, because I was I was telling friends about, being in EC on the 22nd. I go, we'll probably end up at Third and Vine, and people are like, oh, what's that? I was telling a couple of the fantasy football guys. And I was like, oh, you need to go there. It's fantastic, and the nice thing is it's so new and so fresh. You can make it your own haunt. Like you can establish relationships with the owners. So like when you walk in there, it turns into cheers. It's going to be like, hey Mike, hey Matt, and I live in Ohio, but
yeah, they're having some sort of tap takeover tomorrow, so it'll be a cool day to check it out.
Gosh, I know they have beer coasters now, so I'm gonna be to just have some beer coasters at my.
I got mine right here. El Tuna represent.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. That's a sweet one.
Did you check out my shirt yesterday? I was
yesterday. I did see that.
But gosh, so no, super excited for the holidays. So, Chuggalo Mike, what are your thoughts bringing it back to Dankhouse Berry Good?
I mean, it looks like berry, tastes like berry. I mean, that's why I said kind of like to put this in a glass. You can like see that like they're literally like macerated raspberries and threw them in there, and you can see them. They're like floating around in there. So yeah, I mean, it's like drinking a smoothie.
It's not often that I get outworded on the podcast. I just did their macerated. What a great word.
I mean, that's what they do to the berries, right?
God bless. Like, I know the word. It's never been said on the podcast before. Macerated. That's like awesome.
300 million episodes, never been said. All right, point for Mike. I take them when I get them. 10 points. But yeah, anyway, as for that, like I said, if you like raspberries and blackberries, and you like drinking raspberries and blackberries, I mean, this is for you. I'd give it 4.5. Awesome.
Wow, sour. I am off the top rope. I am right. I don't write it down. I can definitely be influenced by my best friend. I'm right there at a 4.5. I love raspberries. Cranberries, number one fruit. Raspberries are right there, and especially in beer. Like cranberries, great raw. Cranberries, great prepared. Raspberries, I'd rather have them in my beer than raw, but it's so close. But yeah, raspberries
are strange. I don't know. If they put the cranberries in a can, then you lost me. But otherwise, yeah, I like the drinks.
That's one thing.
There's look at this raspberry. It's hanging out in like the blackberry pool.
The one thing that you'll always get at my house is good beer or cranberry juice. So and cranberry juice and Red Bull is my absolute favorite thing to drink. So anyways, raspberries, top 3, fruit. It's awesome. I think I like that they paired it with a weaker fruit like blackberry.
Okay.
Because the raspberry is a showstopper. So this is a home run for me, off the top rope, a 4.5. It is a fruited sour, so it's more fruit than it is sour. Yeah. So that's the only thing. But the nice thing is, for a non-sour drinker, it doesn't turn him off, because yesterday's sour, we were complete opposite. I know for you.
I think this was the first one we actually have the same score for.
Yeah. So far. This is dynamite. I know I said that Decadence was like the top of the roller coaster, but we're not going down as precipitously as I thought. We are coasting into the rest of this, as we're turning the corner and about to round home for this. But this is awesome. Glad I have 4 more of these. Dankhouse feeling very good, and it's a local brewer. Lots of Ohio stuff. Tomorrow, it looks like we're going back to Pipeworks.
You got a Pipeworks. Like Pipeworks going to town. So we'll see. This Pipeworks is an IPA, so hopefully they do IPAs better than peppermint stouts. Otherwise, I have some words for their other sour too. Otherwise, I might be off the Pipeworks train.
A little bit of foreshadowing potentially for tomorrow, and hopefully, we'll be able to hook up and we'll do that tomorrow. But that's it for this episode. A lot condensed in there, but this raspberry sour is a home run. 4.5 from both of us. Mikey, last words?
Go out and get yourself some raspberry beer. Give it a try.
Cheers.
Until next time. Bye-bye.